theater kids, welcome back to another week of Theater Inspired. At the end of this week, I actually have an audition, so I thought I would show you what's in my audition bag. This is basically everything I bring to an audition. Some things I don't bring to some, mostly because it's dance clothes and not every audition is a dance audition. So I thought I would delve into what I have in here and what I take. Maybe this will help you at your next audition, and comment below anything that is in your audition bag that I don't have. Maybe that could help me out. Okay, so first things first. The bag itself is a very small Victoria's Secret duffel bag. Now, they don't usually sell these. This was a free gift with purchase that my mom got, and she gave it to me because she knew I needed an extra bag. The only thing special about it that makes it mine is that on this back strap, I do have a Cinderella keychain from when I saw the show on Broadway. The first thing I always have in my bag is my phone. I always have my phone with me because that's where I keep my calendar, and so you always want to have your dates either memorized or written down somewhere that you have conflicts. Most of the time when I go out to auditions at my school, there is a section on the information form that says what days you have conflicts. And also you'll want to know your class schedule, which it can usually be found online on your phone, and write that down on the conflict sheet as well, especially if you are at school auditions. Personally with me, I always have my phone too for music. I get really nervous at auditions. So I have a playlist of calming music that I always listen to before I go into the audition room. The next two things are accessories for my phone, one being my charger and the other being my headphones. The headphones are for the music I mentioned. You don't want to be blasting your music when other people are trying to concentrate. And a charger is always good because you never know when your battery's gonna die. I also would recommend having a small portable charger. Basically a battery pack that you can just plug your phone into that instead of an outlet. I also have one of those, but I do not know where it is currently. I will be finding it before I go to my audition, but either way, a battery pack or a normal phone charger is recommended. I always have a water bottle full of water with me. This one in particular is not as full because I've been drinking out of it all day, but I always have a water bottle with me just to keep my vocal cords lubricated, and especially if I'm doing a dance call, I always want to have water with me to rehydrate me after constantly moving. The next thing is my makeup bag. Because this bag is so big, I am able to bring my full bag of makeup, so if I need to fix anything, I have it all right here and ready to go. If you want to see how I do my makeup for auditions, there will be a link to my previous video right down below here, as well as on the screen. So click that if you want to see how I do my makeup for auditions. Next, I have dance clothes. I have a black leotard and a pair of black leggings. Now, I don't tend to bring dance clothes that often unless I know there's going to be a dance call, because at my school, usually for auditions for a musical, we don't have a dance call unless absolutely necessary. When you go to auditions in New York, that may be different. You always want to have dance clothes in case they ask you to stay. To go along with my dance clothes, I have a pair of jazz shoes. Now, most of the time when I do dance calls, I do them in jazz shoes unless it is required to have a different pair of shoes. Every once in a while, will bring my tap shoes just in case I'm asked to stay in tap, or I will bring character heels and dance in those if that is what is requested on the audition listing. Most of the time, however, if it is not required for you to have some sort of specific type of footwear, I usually just bring jazz shoes because dancing in bare feet at an audition is frowned upon. Or dancing in socks at an audition. Never do that. I'm not a dancer, but I do know that. A major thing to keep in your audition bag is pencils. Now, this is a new pack, so they're not all sharpened yet, but it's always good to have pencils in your audition bag for making notes on your sides, even filling out forms, or being a helper and giving them to somebody who forgot some. That's always good. Or even making notations in your sheet music if it's brand new and you have not made your 16-bar cut yet. These are always helpful in those cases. Something really important I bring is my deodorant, especially if I'm on a dance call. You always want to be smelling fresh, especially afterwards. So I have the Secret Scented Expressions Passion de Tango. It smells really great and it keeps me feeling fresh before and after a dance call. Or if you get really nervous and get really sweaty, you always want to feel good before you go into the room, so that helps with this as well. The next thing I bring with me is a book called Actions and Actors Thesaurus. Basically, this is a comprehensive list of verbs and action words. Those are the same thing. Basically, this book is a list of verbs that you can write down on your script that are actable. For example, a word right here is outshine. Eclipse, exceed, outdo, surpass, top, transcend. Those are words that are actable. You want to outshine somebody, so you want to be better than everybody else. So putting words to phrases can help you act a lot better. I highly recommend this book to any actor out there. I will put a link to Amazon where you can find it down below. I find it really helpful, and I hope you guys do too. The last thing I always bring to auditions is my audition binder. Now, because I have a lot of stuff in this, I'm not going to go through this very comprehensively. Basically, what is in this is all of my resumes, and that means acting and technical, my headshots, which you can see right here. I also have all of my music in the back, and I have it labeled as 16 bar and 32 bar cuts. I also will keep any sides or monologues that I'm working on inside this binder. If you would like me to do a separate video on what's in my audition binder, comment down below, and if I get enough, then maybe I will do one. Alright guys, that's it for this week's video. I hope you enjoyed getting a sneak peek into my audition bag and what I bring with me when I audition for shows. Comment, like, subscribe, follow our social media pages down in the description box, and I hope you have a great week. I can't wait to see you next time. Bye! My favorite TV shows are Once Upon a Time, Game of Thrones, and The Tudors. My Game of Thrones house is Tyrell, and my favorite character is Marjorie.